Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Try. Now today it's for the early access game of Kings and Men. And what we've got here, quite frankly, is a Mount and Blade. I don't want to say a clone, but it's a Mount and Blade type of game. And I have no problem with that. I love Mount and Blade, obviously. Um, anyway, it's like I said, it's in early access, and right now the bulk of the playable content is just multiplayer battles. There's also this thing called the Epic, which was recently kind of opened up, and it's when you go to the Epic, I'll show you towards the end. It looks like a 4X type of game. Uh, I don't really understand how it works. It's in experimental mode right now, and they say that you can just mess around with it. It's gonna get wiped. But anyway, I just want to show you the mechanics of the game and see what to expect. So I'll go ahead and jump in here. All right. So before you go into a multiplayer match, here's what we're looking at. And I'll also let you know that the graphics are not quite as bad as they look here. It's because, for whatever reason, I have to turn my graphics settings down quite a lot to get a smooth frame rate at this point. And I'm guessing that's just an optimization thing. Anyway, so here's where you get skill points, and you add them here so you can increase these things. Basically, from what I can tell, the only thing you really want to increase is your attack speed. Maybe your damage also, but this is movement speed, and really it doesn't matter. So here's your level, here's the experience. Now, this is the character. You can also go to gear, and what's green is what I have unlocked recently. Basically, as you fight with a weapon, you'll unlock other things. Like right now I'm using this short glaive, I believe. Right. And you can click on progression, and it shows you what comes next. Once you get this amount of XP. So I've been working on trying to get the two-handed swords because they seem like they're OP as shit, and I want that. But this short glaive, is for now, it's my two-handed weapon. And we got some other things going on. So when we go to fight, right now you can choose from Duel or Conquest. And I'm going to start with Duel, I think, just to show you the mechanics, then we'll do the regular Conquest mode. So it's going to matchmake us, but there's usually 100 or more people in a fight, so I don't know how many servers there really are. Okay, so like I said, I have my graphics settings turned down quite a bit. There's only one other person here in this Duel server. That's not good. I mean, it is kind of the middle of the day on a weekday, but that's, it's usually pretty crowded. Alright, so we've offered a duel. So just like Mount and Blade, you've got your 4 different directions. You hold down the left mouse button and you will attack in one of those directions, depending on where you move the mouse. To block, you have to match the direction that your opponent's attack is coming from, so you have to look at their actions. Also, it should be noted that when you have a two-handed weapon, if you use the right mouse button, you will parry, so you don't have to necessarily do the traditional block. Come on, press F, you bastard, let's duel. Alright. You can also kick. Like so. And if you have a shield, you can shield bash as well. So let's try and block some of this dude's attacks, see if we can anticipate where they're coming from. He keeps parrying, he's not even attacking. I'm trying to encourage him to attack. Okay, he hit me there. Screw it. This poor guy. It's just me and him. I've never, ever in my life come into this duel server and... You know what? It might be an overflow duel server. I'm hoping that's what it is. And that's why there's just 2 of us, and that there's a full duel server somewhere. Anyway, that's odd. I'm going to encourage him to attack me, because I want to try blocking. So I'm doing these fake attacks. Ah, well. I mean, I'm not very good at this game at this point, but I mean, this dude's not giving me a challenge at all. There you go. There you go. Alright. Alright, let's do one more here, and then we'll jump into the Conquest mode. Dude, there's no one else here. Just accept my duel. Thank you. Let's run in and start with a kick. And miss. That's a good idea. Oh, man. I think he's starting to get the hang of it now. Sweet. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. But you notice I've been getting that XP. Alright, so what we'll do is we will hit the quit button. I feel kind of bad leaving that dude there, but oh well. Okay, so we go to fight. We'll choose Conquest this time. Alright, now I don't know the exact numbers, but these Conquest matches, it's usually like at least 80 people on a team, usually. Also note that I'm frozen in place. This has never happened before. I cannot move. See if we can respawn. It's always fun to have to start by committing suicide. That shit has never happened before. What the hell is going on here? I swear to God, I better not be frozen here when you ruin my video, you bastards. Okay. Once again, I can't move. What the fuck? Alright, god damn it. Let's quit and do this again. So I was prepared, well, not really to give the game a glowing review because it's really early and it's not as impressive as you might like, but I wasn't having these weird technical problems. That's new for me. Alright, well, let's try this one more time. Okay, please, I'm afraid to spawn. Ah, shit, here we go. I can't move again. Are you fucking kidding me? What is going on here? This makes absolutely no sense. Okay, now I can move. Something happened. I went to the chat and I came back and I can move. Okay. Okay. Alright, so Conquest, now that I can finally address what's going on here, it's basically capture the flag. And that's an enemy right there. And he doesn't see me, thank God. That's a frozen dude. You'll see this every now and again. They're actually dead. I know, it's so many things wrong here. But yeah, so anyway, it's kind of like capture the flag mode. Well, it's not kind of, it is. You know, it's like Conquest. Like any other kind of shit. Any other kind of game you want. The dudes with the name over their head and the arrow, those are my guys. That's how you know friend from foe. And see, the thing is, the spawn times, it depends on when you die, what the numbers are like. The spawn times can be a little absurd. Also in Conquest, there's a number of waves, of respawn waves. Or at least there were last time I played. I don't know if maybe they've changed it. So eventually your team will run out of waves. Also, once you capture a point, there will usually, it'll force the enemy to retreat, and it'll kind of like start over. And then your team will be at that flag, and you will have one life to defend it. And then it'll start over again. So that's kind of weird. But I mean, like, if you want some Mountain Blade type of combat, I mean, it's here. It's honestly, I still prefer Mountain Blade, even though Mountain Blade's like 1,000 years old and this is new. Oh, I got my ass kicked. Okay, not too bad of a spawn time there. But usually, like I said, there's usually a hell of a lot of people playing. And again, I'm playing in the middle of the day on a weekday right now, so there's probably higher numbers at night. Also, maybe the hype is dying down, because this came out just a couple weeks ago in early access on Steam. And there were lots of people playing it. And definitely the numbers have been dwindling, but this is still kind of surprising to me. Fucking bastards. Double team me, of course. But this is really the idea. I mean, this is what there is to the game so far. These Conquest maps. I think there's a couple different maps. I don't know exactly how many, but I know that there's at least a couple different ones. And it's really, the joy in it is when the server is like packed with people and you spawn and you've got like 20, 30, 40 guys around you and you all just go flying into battle. And it's so confusing and everyone's team killing each other, but it's like, it feels really intense. And I was hoping to kind of capture that today. Kind of capture the feeling of being in these huge skirmishes. kind of got it here, but this is nowhere near the numbers I'm talking about. But it's usually you just swing wildly and you hope something happens, basically. Because there's usually so many people, I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can't plan what's going to happen, you just swing wildly. As you can see, we've only got, what is this? Like 9 people on each side? Yeah, there's only 18 people in here, so things have definitely slowed down, and I wonder if it has to do with people playing the Epic. So we're going to check the Epic out here in 1 second. You'll also notice that if you press T for your war cry, I'm not saying that that's the exact war cry from Mountain Blade, but I'm saying that it probably is. Okay, so here we're going to stage 2, so we're respawning. So that means I think that the other team is defending the flag, and it might mean that we all have 1 life for this particular spawn. And we have to wait till the flag is either captured or they eliminate us. Oh, I just sliced my own dude accidentally. Now he's dead. That was my fault, most likely. And now I'm dead. And we have no respawns left for this area. So that's what I was talking about. Alright, let's go check out the Epic. Alright, so we're going to quit here. Right. Okay, so now again, so like this was just the multiplayer part of the game, but really, so far it's been all there is to the game. But since you used to click on this Epic thing and it would say, the Epic is coming in 5 days, or in 4 days, or blah blah blah. So now it's finally here. So when you click on it, you see the game is in test mode. Feel free to play around and get familiar with the mechanics, but it will be wiped soon. Right? So, you can see up here, we've got the tick. Each day consists of 24 ticks once per hour. So you see we're on the 4th tick. The next tick is either in 11 minutes. You can see that it's like I said, it's like a 4x. We got the hexes, you got your turn, you see when your next turn is. Passphrase. Use a passphrase to invite friends or allies to join your battles, right? So, these are the coordinates of the title that we're looking at, what the terrain is, and what the movement costs. This is the cost for an army to enter this tile. Peasants move at a cost of 10, no matter what the terrain is. So we can zoom out and you can see what is essentially the campaign map. Alright, so, and like as you see, as I go over the hexes here, you see the stuff changing on the tile info. Now I'm guessing this line represents the borders of, one realm, and this represents the borders of another. We got all these things going on here. So like if you click on this, honestly I don't know, okay, there's the right mouse button. I was gonna say I don't really know how to maneuver around the map. It's kind of weird. I wonder if the arrow keys work? No, they don't. Okay, let's see what the hell this is. So you can see the person that owns it, that's their name, and you can see that they've got a levy of 50 dudes there. So if I had an army and I moved it there, I'm guessing we would do battle. Right, and so there's some peasants here. This is another levy. Zoom in. Oh, there's actually, holy shit, there's green and yellow. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, like, what realm I'm supposed to be on or whatever. I have no fucking clue. I looked at this for a few minutes before doing the video, and like I just, what? I have no idea what's going on. It's like I don't know where I am on the map. Like, am I represented on the map somewhere? Honestly, I don't know. So just like clicking on things, see all this stuff. Apparently, see there's a battle going on here. But yeah, so again, there's something going on here, but I have no idea what it is. They don't offer you any in-game tutorial. They don't tell you how any of this works. So I'm assuming I'd have to kind of go and read in like the forums or some bullshit like that, which is always so much fun to close a game and go read on a forum, because that's exactly what I want to do when I want to play a fucking game. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I don't know where I am. I can't find myself. I don't know how to move. I don't know how to do anything. Like if I double click on this, like I don't know. If I right click, it does nothing. But anyway, so this is the Epic. And eventually what's going to happen is you move armies around, you control land, and you do this kind of shit. But that's a general idea. So anyway, that's going to do it for this Let's Try. Again, I just want, when I do a Let's Try video, I just, usually for my own sake, I just want to learn what a game is about. With this one, I've played several hours. But this epic shit is new, which is why I have no idea what's going on, but I just wanted to point it out. Honestly, I think the main draw of the game is just the multiplayer, but I honestly believe that it's, at this point anyway, it's inferior to Mount and Blade. So it just depends. I mean, if you want something new and you're down with this kind of combat, then yeah, you might want to check it out. But please remember, this is in early access. It's very early. So it might seem like I'm dogging hard on the game at times here. It's to be expected. I mean, in the beginning. This is how it goes. And I just wanted to present it to you so you can see it. I'm not trying to slam the game. I'm not necessarily trying to promote it. I just putting the information out there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this kind of weird and clumsy Let's Try. Please hit the like button if you enjoy the game, or leave or leave comments, and just let us know what you think. And I would like to thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Let's Tries and Let's Plays.